Social Science, Grade 7, Block 13, Democracy, LP2, Democratic and Authoritarian by teacher Shikha. Students will be able to identify the difference between democracy and authoritarian governments. Keywords are collectively, decision, democratic, authoritarian, dictator. Children, I have a question for you to think. Would you like it if you were not allowed to decide what clothes to wear, what food to eat, and what games to play, and you had to obey all the decisions made by someone else? Children, just think and visualize this question. Children, in some form of government, decisions are made by one person, which everyone has to follow, while in a democracy, decisions are made collectively. So, children, today we will learn about how democracy is different from other forms of the government. How does a leader come to power? How are decisions taken? Where do people have more freedom? Let's discuss this topic and find all the answers to these questions. Children, please read the content book and underline all the important lines from the text, which will tell how leaders are chosen and how people are treated. Now let's discuss this question. How did the leaders of the government come to power in country A and country B? How are decisions made in these countries? In which country do people have more power and freedom? Which do you think is a democratic country and why? So the general explanation goes, in country A, the leader was elected by the people, while in country B, the leader came to power by force. In country A, decisions are collectively made by the elected representatives, whereas in country B, the leader makes all the decisions. People in country A have the freedom to criticize and the power to change the government if they are unhappy with it. Unlike the people in country B, country A has a democratic government because the leader is elected by people. Country B has an authoritarian government because their leader is a dictator who has unlimited power to rule the country. So children, look at the screen. One side is authoritarian, other side is democracy. Under authoritarian, rule by one or few, mainly unelected. Point 2, decisions are taken by one person. Under democracy, rule by many elected leaders. Point 2, decisions are made collectively. Hope this table chart will make it clear and easy for you. Children, how are democratic governments different from authoritarian governments? Why? In a democracy, the country is ruled by elected representatives, whereas in an authoritarian government, the leader of the country can come to power by force. Decisions are taken by one person or one political party in an authoritarian government, whereas in a democracy, decisions are taken by all the elected representatives. In an authoritarian government, the leader are not accountable to the people, so they have unlimited power to make laws. In a democracy, the leaders who are elected by people are accountable to those who elect them. People enjoy more freedom in a democracy than in an authoritarian government. So children, another question is, what are some disadvantages of democracy? Elections can cost lot of money. Sometimes when decisions are made collectively, having too many opinions can delay decision making. Children, please read the book and try to solve the worksheet on your own. If there is any difficulty, we can discuss during our online session. Basically, children, you have to understand to identify the differences between authoritarian government and democracy. Additionally, you should be able to identify the disadvantages of democracy. I hope the lesson is clear to you now. Take care of yourself and your near and dear ones. Thank you.